The Drop, heard round the world Monday, October 14th from 9 to midnight, only on Game Show Network.
Yeho.
Connect and collect with Game Show Network's interactive block. At 10, play along with the new word game lingo. At 10:30, interact with Kennedy on Friend or Foe. Then at 11, take your chances with Russian roulette. Log on to GameShowNetwork.com for details. Connect and collect with Game Show Network's interactive block tonight from 10 to 11:30.
From Television City in Hollywood, it's Tattletales! Welcome to the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales! And here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Conley!
Nice to see you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tattletales. Nice to be with you at home, and it's nice to be with you here in our studio audience. As you can see from that overhead shot we have, do we have that shot anymore? Yes, our studio audience is divided into 3 sections, the red section, the yellow section, and the blue section. And the idea of that is each section is rooting for one of our celebrity couples. And every time our celebrities win some money, their rooting section gets that money and divides it up. And here are the people who are going to win that money for you today. For the blue section, Lynn Redgrave and her husband, Mr. John Clark. Winning money for the banana section, Edie Gourmet and her husband, Mr. Steve Lawrence. Steve and Edie. And winning money for the red section, Dolly Martin and her husband, Mr. Dick Martin. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
You all look absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. So do you.
You too, guys, I must say.
Thank you.
What a
And
handsome
you
group.
look gorgeous.
Fine.
Absolutely.
Really?
Fine.
Well, let's get out of here then. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Now, guys, this question is for you. And you must remember that, ladies, because sometimes you take it personally and you shouldn't. It's for them.
I always take it personally.
I'm sort of glad to hear that. This one's worth $150. Listen carefully, guys. Men, you and your wife have a fantastic year. Your income is more than $5 million.
Oh, wonderful.
Fantastic.
Your accountant tells you he has found a loophole in the tax law that will allow the two of you to keep all of it. If you simply get a divorce and live together from then on. If you don't, you'll have to give most of it to the government. Would you get the divorce? Yes or no?
Oh, no.
Goodbye,
this is
guys.
An awful question.
Now, you know, when you think of no, I shouldn't say anything because I don't want to load the answer one way or the other.
Oh,
So
no,
I'm just
this is
gonna
a
ask
question. We've got to give most of it to the government. haven't
you. Yeah,
we?
if you don't do it, then most of it's going to go to the government.
Oh, my goodness. This
But
is
if you
terrible.
don't, and you get the divorce and live together, you get all of it.
All of it. I don't know. I'm so sentimental about marriage. I think I'd say, oh, give it away. And he's sentimental, too. And, oh, dear. But he likes loopholes.
Yes.
He loves a,
Which is the first time
a loophole.
That's
yes.
a new euphemism from Bucks, isn't
He
it?
loves a loophole. I think it's just possible he'll say yes, but I may hate him for saying yes.
On the other hand,
On the other hand,
it's not hard to love a millionaire, you know.
That's true. I think he's going to say yes, and good luck to him.
And he hopes once you get that divorce, he doesn't say goodbye.
Oh, no, he wouldn't say goodbye.
Well, you know what? That's interesting, though, because if he did, it would be community. You'd still have $2.5 million, right?
Yeah, hey.
Oh, that's
Hey.
Hey,
I mean,
not
I didn't
so
mean to
bad.
say that, but
Know
it's
that.
but you
No,
have to think
no,
of that.
he's not going anywhere, but he might like to get the buck.
Yeah,
that.
sure as heck might. Here he
Yeah,
comes
here
now.
he comes.
John, what are you going to do? Kind of an interesting predicament there.
Yeah, it's a very interesting predicament. I involved myself in this kind of thought process many times. And years ago, you know, when we lived in England where taxes are ridiculously high, at least they certainly were 90% or something, a lot of our friends would go and live in Geneva or Luxembourg or some crazy place in order to save taxes. And as the years went by, we, I think, came to the conclusion that better to be what you want to be, live where you want to live, stay married if you want to. And after all, in this country at least, the tax rate is not really that bad. So I would have to say, I think we just stay the way we are.
No, that's not what Lynn said. Now, you see,
But he's won my heart, you see.
he has won your heart. But the blue section isn't too choked
Yes.
up about him, I'll tell you
No,
that.
I'm sorry, blue section. I didn't want you to say yes, but I thought you might. just might.
But
I
an
didn't
interesting
really
thing he
want
brought up, you see, the taxes in England, we think they're
Yes.
tough here. What are they, did you say, John?
Well, they used to be around 90%.
90%.
Since Margaret Thatcher came into office, she, I must say, has worked on it. It's now down around what it is here, I believe.
Really?
Maybe
Oh.
60% on earnings.
60%.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're dealing with here, percentages, aren't we, gang? What do you think Steve will say, Edie?
I am a firm believer in the Constitution of the United States of America.
Yes.
And I believe that all taxation imprisons people. And I believe that there are a lot of people in this country today that are getting married and divorced just to save $200 or $300 a year. So certainly for $5 million, I would be among those in the tax revolt and definitely get a divorce and save the bucks.
You bet. But now we know how you feel.
I don't care what he says. But I hope he says yes, because then you can always get married again the following year.
No, they said forever.
No, did they say
forever?
that? Yeah, you got to
Well,
from
I
then on.
trust him. He'll hang out.
Yeah.
That's okay.
What the heck?
He will say, save the tax.
You bet. He'll say, we'll get the divorce and keep the bucks. Here he is.
That's right.
Steve, what are you
Yeah.
going to do? Interesting choice.
I think if I can keep $5 million and stay with Edie, I think she'd understand. So I would say, well, I think a marriage piece of paper is just a piece of paper, but if we could live together and get a divorce and have $5 million, I would say yes.
That's right. That's what I don't think we're going to get it.
Am I right?
You're absolutely right, sir. You got it. You couldn't
What a
tell.
guy,
You couldn't tell
what
by
a
the
guy.
screen from the yellow
Mercenary.
section. No, this time, in this case, it isn't even give me money or give me Edie. It's, I'll take both. Dolly, what will Dick say?
Oh, you know what he's going to say. We got married and divorced. No, we got married and divorced and married again.
Are these toughies?
Yeah. But we got married. I mean, we've been married twice.
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
Anyway, and that was for nothing, let alone $5 million.
I hope something was
but
involved.
you see, Dickie reminded her so much of her first husband. She married him.
I just got that. Okay,
English, you
so
know.
yeah, you know, of course. But he may not even stay with me either. But I'll take the $2.5 million.
Yeah, right. Community property ain't too bad either in that
Community
score.
property just brought up a great point.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have. But you think
No,
he'll...
I'd stay with him. He's pretty cute.
But what's he going to say?
That's what he's going to say.
He's going to
Why?
say he'll do it.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
In 2 seconds.
We'll find out in a
And
minute.
dump
won't
me
we?
in the process.
Okay, shh. Don't say anything now. Here he comes. Dick, what would you do now? $5 million.
Well, in the first place, I've never met an accountant that would know a loophole if they fell in it. That's for openers. In the second place, I don't think I could convince Dolly. What's her name?
Dolly?
Dolly.
Don't even know my name.
Dolly.
That's
It's
the one.
The English one,
That's the one. I don't think I could convince her of this scenario.
What?
No, I'd say no.
No, that's not what she said. I love it. He couldn't convince her of it.
Dick.
$5 million, you could convince her.
Why couldn't you convince her of that?
Well,
She didn't think you'd have any trouble at all, by the
Dick,
way.
you got to be honest.
she'd never believed that that was it. She'd figure it was all a put up.
I get $2.5 million community property.
I never thought of that.
Yes, that's right. But guess who thought of it and thought of it correctly? Steve and Edie did and
Steve.
got the whole $150 for the banana section. Good start there. $5 million, eh, gang? We'll come back in just a moment with $150 for the next question. We can dream, gang.
I am Voltazoid. I will destroy you with my plasma ray.
You are wrong, Zoid. Your ray is no match for Lord Gorlock.
Excuse me. Did you know that Geico settles many car insurance claims in 48 hours or less?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Impressive, Green One.
Has Game Show Network got a deal for you?
It is 25!
Every Tuesday night, it's 2 hours of Let's Make a Deal, and to sweeten the deal, Monty Hall.
I love the way you said that.
Deal Tuesdays tonight from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern on Game Show Network. In India, they call it In Spain, it's...
Decisión final.
In Hong Kong... But no matter how they say it, or where they play it, they all have one thing in common. The drop. On Monday, October 14th, Russian Roulette launches all new episodes with a 3-hour marathon including highlights from around the globe. It's The Drop, heard round the world, Monday, October 14th from 9 to midnight, only on Game Show Network.
Yeho.
We're back. Oh, my goodness, we're back.
But
And,
nevertheless, I'm in love with you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now for my next number.
Hold it.
You better tell her not to sing or you're going to blow your budget on this show.
Yeah, John Clark will do the negotiating, too. Here we go. This question, second one, worth $150 to your rooting sections. Gentlemen, it is for you. If you're ready. Men, we know this could never happen. Look out. But let's say you're having an affair with a married woman. Which would be worse, to be caught by her husband or your wife? Okay? Bye, guys. Would you hear the murmur go through the house? Okay, which would be worse, to be caught by her husband or you guys, or you ladies up here? And we're going to start with you, Edie, appropriately enough. You're in the lead.
Yes, I'm in the lead, and you're going to start with me. Let me get this straight. My husband is caught with another woman
Yes.
by me and the other woman's husband.
Or the other woman's husband.
Oh, who would he rather have
caught
been
by?
caught by? The woman's husband
Or you.
me? Okay. I don't think in either event this is going to be... Did I say it right?
Which would be worse?
Oh, which would be worse?
to be
To be caught by the husband or
That's
to be
right.
caught by me?
Sorry about that.
First of all, he might have a really terrific answer for me. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yes, he might say
Lie,
something
lie.
like, you're going to believe what you see or what I tell you. I mean, his mind works like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's quick. No
So,
question about it.
even though once I got this whole thing straight, see, but I know him. He would do fancy, like once, you know, I said to him, how long, I found a girdle in the glove compartment of his car. And I said to him, and somebody had said to him, and then he started to wear a girdle all the time, and somebody said to him, how long have you been wearing this girdle? And he said, ever since my wife found it in the glove compartment of my car.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, he's got really great answers to these things. So I would do maybe a little slower burn. Now, the husband might have a gun.
Right.
Or a rifle.
Right. Or a cannon.
Or a cannon. So I would say that the man, and of course a man gets away with anything. I mean, they can shoot somebody and everybody go, yay, and defend. Whereas a woman, she'll go to prison. So I'll say it's worse to be caught by the husband.
Okay. He would feel it was worse to be caught by the husband.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what I
Here
said.
he comes. We're a little short on time, Steve, so
Yes.
if you can give us an answer. Which would be worse to be caught by, Edie or the lady's husband?
Well, I think if I were having an affair, my wife would probably want to know who's catering it. But, I mean, that's an impossible question, you know.
That's probably why we asked it.
But this is like supposition.
Of course, we say this could never happen at the beginning of this
Of course it could never
question.
happen. But I think that I would be more concerned about possibly being caught by the husband because he's probably a guy who played for the Giants and probably...
You're right. That's what she said. I'm surprised a little bit.
Well, as I said, this is an impossible question. Because it would never happen, you know.
Yes, well, we all know this could never happen. This is it's such a fantasy here, but that was very good answer and very quick thinking. In fact, Edie said you could tap dance pretty good when the time came. Dolly, what will Dick say here?
Well, it better not happen because he better not be caught by me, I'll tell you that.
Why?
I'll kill him.
Uh-huh.
I will absolutely, I will cut little parts of him off.
Yeah.
Or?
I think we understand what you mean. I just saw every guy in the audience kind of flinch a little bit. Did you notice that?
No. I think he better say that, honestly.
It would be
Because
worse to be caught by you.
Yeah.
Okay, here he comes. Dick, which would be worse? To be caught by Dolly or the lady's husband?
Well, because Dolly has described what she would do many times and where she'd start cutting, I would say I would rather be caught by. I'd rather Dolly would catch.
That's. Is that what he said?
Yes, what he said was he'd rather be caught by Dolly, by his wife.
Yeah, but it's
No, but he said he looked down and he said, Dolly.
Yeah.
The answer is.
Well,
Wife.
he said which would be worse to
And
be
he
caught
said
by the
Dolly.
husband or Dolly.
I'd say by the wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, by your wife, you mean?
Right.
Is that what you mean? You said Dolly.
Yes, that's what
Yeah,
he
that's
said.
right.
Dolly.
She's
He
my
said
wife.
Dolly, and that's right.
Right.
Yes.
Dick does.
No, she said the wife. Yeah.
Believe me, Dick does this all the time.
We just
call
won't
it
take yes for an answer, will
weird.
we? You're
That's
right,
weird,
right, Golly,
yes.
you're right again.
See?
Lynn, what will John say?
But he's got the idea, you know.
Which would be worse?
Say it
Now,
it
which would be worse?
Well, first of all, this is an unthinkable, horrible question.
Yes, it's the
and it should
worst.
be banned. It's not
Terrible.
nice. It's,
Right.
it's unpleasant. It's really, how could you do this?
Hypothetical,
I don't
to
think,
say the least.
first of all, because he knows how I would feel, I think he would feel badly about it anyway in this hypothetical situation. So it would be better to be caught by him and therefore worse to be caught by me. Worse to be caught by me because then I would know. And
Yes.
I'm sure he'd be feeling bad enough that he would sooner forget about it.
Right, so it's worse for you to
It
catch
would be
him.
worse if I caught him.
Right, and here he
got
comes
that
now.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shh, don't say anything now, John.
I didn't do it, honestly.
No,
It was
wait a
a dark
minute.
night. I didn't see a thing. I
No,
don't even know her.
Wait a minute, that's not the question here. The question is very hypothetical. We know this could never happen. However, which would be worse for you?
That's the difficult question.
Yes.
I mean, assuming that they're kind of both devils at that moment, you could say better to face the devil you know than the devil you don't know. And I would say that I would rather be discovered by my wife.
That's not what the lady said. Now she
Yes,
said.
she did. That is exactly what
Now
she
he
said.
He said better.
confused.
Now, where are we now?
She said that
She'd
he
rather
would,
be discovered by the
Better,
wife.
What I said was better be discovered by her, worse to be discovered by the husband.
So it's worse. It's the worst thing would be to discover by the husband.
Yes.
Which is wrong.
It's a very convoluted question.
Yes, a convoluted
It is
question
convoluted.
made even more convoluted by the answer, but you're not right. Stephen Edie are, Dolly and Dick are right. They split the 150 bets, and it's halftime. Ladies, step to the rear, won't you please? And we'll bring the gentlemen out here, and we'll come back with a second half of Tattletales in just a moment.
Imagine the power to stop time.
No way.
You could impress your friends.
That you watch is off the hook. Yeah, that's funny, Zach. That's real funny.
Get the last laugh.
There's that woman who's always giving me parking tickets.
Oh, perfect.
No.
And save the world.
Well, you heard the man.
Let's go. No way.
Clock Stoppers.
Now you can try an incredible pain-fighting formula for free. Magna Blue can be your way back to an active life. Just imagine being able to do things around the house without having to ask for help. Now there's a way. Try Magna Blue for free right now. Why pay $39.95 for a bottle of Super Blue Stuff when you can try your first jar of Magna Blue for free? Both have similar pain-relieving ingredients, but you can try Magna Blue for free. Don't settle for pain when you don't have to. Just call right now and let Magna Blue help improve your quality of life. We're so sure you'll love our product that we'll send you your first jar for free. That's a 1-month supply of Magna Blue absolutely free. And if you call right now, you'll also receive 5 free travel packs. Each month we'll send you a new supply of Magna Blue for just $19.95. Call and cancel anytime. There's no obligation to continue. This offer is not available in stores, so what are you waiting for? Remember, the first jar is completely free.
Are you losing your hair? Is that bald spot getting bigger?
Medical studies have reported the body chemical DHT is the leading cause of hair loss. We've developed Avocor, a natural herbal treatment that stops DHT from attacking your hair follicles. Avocor regrows hair in balding areas. We guarantee it. Stop DHT from ruining your life.
Call 800-621-3594. Now you can use Avocor risk-free for 3 full months. Call 800-621-3594.
All right, we're back. We've changed places, and here we go. The gentlemen are out front. The ladies are in the back, ready to go. This question is for you. Steve and Edie are in the lead with 225. Lynn and John, good luck here. Ladies, which is the bigger waste of money? The $200,000 spent on new dishes for the White House, or the $8.8 billion spent on the space shuttle? Which is the bigger waste? Goodbye. Good question. Which is the bigger waste? Dick, we'll start with you. What will Dolly say? That's the most important thing. The dishes or the shuttle?
I think Dolly will say the dishes.
Really?
Yeah, because she doesn't know, she doesn't really keep up with the space shuttle. And
it's kind of hard to, you know.
Not for her. But I think she'll say the dishes is a waste. Now, $800 seems perfectly reasonable to me. How many place settings is it?
No. $200,000 for the dishes, $8.8 billion for the space shuttle.
Right. No, I think Dolly will say the dishes.
She thinks that's a bigger waste.
Yeah.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, well, you can't. How many place setting is it?
Oh, probably 3 or 4.
Wow.
At least.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. She'll say the dishes. Here she comes.
I think so.
Dolly, which is the bigger waste?
Well.
Did I tell you?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, I don't think that. Okay, I got to give my answer first, and I got to tell you, and I. All right. The biggest waste of money is the $200,000 spent on the White House.
On the dishes. You're right. That's what Dick said.
I don't think it is, by the way.
Wait a minute.
I don't think it is.
You don't think it is?
No, I don't think it is because, I mean, that's our president.
Yes.
I mean, they got to keep up, don't they?
Well, then why did you say that?
Well, because we can't let anyone get the better of us in space, can we?
No, that's true.
So it's dumb, isn't it?
Well, it is a predicament, but you figured it out, and thank you for that. We do appreciate it.
Hey, I told you.
John, what will Lynn say?
Well, you see, I'd rather be discovered in bed.
No, John.
Because
John,
my wife might.
John, that was the last question. We are now on the next question about dishes in space. You see, but good try, John. You'll
throw the dishes at me.
Yes.
She would definitely say that to spend $200,000 on the dishes would be a bigger waste of money than the
space shuttle.
Yeah.
She believes in the space shuttle.
Yeah, she stays up. She stayed up all night. I remember in London when they got on the moon the first time. Oh, very fascinating.
Okay, dishes have the answer. Here we go. Lynn, which is the bigger waste?
Oh, well, I think that's pretty easy. You know, first of all, I saw some very nice dishes in the Topanga Plaza Mall over Christmas. They were on discount. and I think that $200,000 was a lot for dishes. They must have had lots of dishes there. You know, so they don't match. You know, does it matter? Really. I think we have to get into space, and I think we've got to keep bringing those things back and not keep sending up new ones that burst into nothing, and we've got to get into space, and so if that's what it costs, we got to do it, so that the waste is more for the dishes.
That's what the man said. You're absolutely right.
I think
All right, Steve. You're in the lead. You got to hold on to it now because they got the answer.
I think since my wife and I eat out a lot, I think I'll have to make this unanimous because I think that it would be a bigger waste to spend. Edie would say, and I'm certain of that because. When the Columbia came back in, she was so excited. It was like the best show she'd ever seen on television. She's a big fan of the space program, because as I am too, and I believe that that's probably the answer to a lot of problems we have. So I think she would say that the bigger waste would be to spend the money on dishes.
Right, got it. Here she comes. Edie, the other
Yes.
two have this right, so we got to move it. What's your answer?
Can't really move it, but I'll try. The thing is that I don't think...
Oh, you can move it, baby, if you want.
I can move it, baby, okay. First of all, the question is wrong because the $200,000 and the $8.8 billion don't come out of the same pocket. First of all, the $200,000 spent on new dishes was not taxpayer money. It was a gift. If somebody wants a gift, give a gift to the White House. I mean, I don't see what's wrong with that, especially they should have new dishes. The $8.8 billion spent on the space shuttle is taxpayers' money, but it puts a tremendous amount of civilians to work, including the greatest minds we possibly have in this country, and I don't think there's anything more important than the new frontier, and they've done us out of so much of our tax money anyway. As long as they're going to take it, I want a thrill, and when I see that Columbia coming in for a landing, I get the thrill of my lifetime. So if I had to make a choice, even though I don't think there's anything wrong with the dishes, and I do think the space program is
But you do
terrific,
have to make a choice.
I will have to say, even though I don't believe this, I'll have to say that the money spent, even though it wasn't taxpayer money, on the dishes.
You're right. That's right. I'm exhausted. We're all exhausted, but you're all right, too. We spent $150 three ways. We'll come back with a $300 question. Maybe. See you in a minute.
Russian Roulette is launching all new episodes with a 3-hour marathon, including highlights from around the globe. Incorrecto. It's the drop heard round the world, Monday, October 14th from 9 to midnight only on Game Show Network.
This thing is so uncomfortable.
Pain's comfort. It's a beautiful thing.
Okay, anybody can still win, especially because this question is worth $300, and this will decide it. Ladies, it's for you. Listen carefully. Do you own any shoes that you wear in spite of the fact that they hurt your feet? Yes or no? Goodbye. Where shall we start? Shall we start with Lynn and John? No, we'll start with Steve and Edie? No, we'll start with Lynn and John. That's what I thought. What do you think, John?
It's a very good question, and it's kind of a guess answer on my part.
Okay.
But I think I would have to say that Lynn does not wear any shoes that hurt her because her feet are a bit of a problem anyway. And she's not going to exacerbate the problem. That's a good word.
Or make it worse.
Or even make it worse.
Yeah. So you'll say no?
I'd say no.
Here she comes. Lynn?
Yes.
What's the answer?
This is so easy. All the evening shoes I wear are agony. And he says all the time, he says, oh, please, as I stumble and go, oh, wait for me, my feet. Yes, of course I should.
No, he said no.
How could he say that?
Well, because he doesn't know the answers, obviously.
Oh, what an idiot.
I'm sorry about that.
What? This is the end of it.
Did you hear what she called you?
What
Moving right along. Don't fight, kids. Dick, what will Dolly say?
Huh?
No, Dick. You're up.
What is the question again?
Question was, I'm asking the ladies, do you own any shoes that you wear in spite of the fact that they hurt your feet?
I'd say Dolly would say yes.
Yes, she does. In spite of.
Yeah.
Here she comes. Dolly, do you wear shoes that hurt your feet in spite of?
Let me ask you.
Yes.
Is that just as you put them on, or is that after you've been wearing them an hour?
That's not on my card. I don't think I can answer that.
What did Dick say?
Well, it says...
No.
I'm okay. I almost told you.
No.
No. The answer is no. You do not. He said yes.
Dick Martin, I got 4 pairs of shoes that fallen off my feet.
Well,
you know
right
I
now?
don't have any shoes.
Sorry about that. Well, look how we are now. Now, Steve and Edie are in the lead. You can add a tremendous total. You can get the whole $300.
And the red section's going to
and that would be one of our bigger prizes.
There's unqualified. I know this to be a fact, that every pair of shoes that my wife has hurt her feet.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what she puts on. Yes, they hurt her.
The answer is yes. Here she comes. Edie, you got a chance to get the whole $300.
Yes.
The answer is?
What was the question? I'm the last one here.
Do you own any shoes that you wear in spite of the fact that they hurt your feet?
This is a cinch. I don't own a pair of shoes that don't hurt my feet.
Yes, that's what it said, and you're right. Steve and Edie are right. They get the whole $300. On top of which, time is up, is it not? Steve and Edie win it for the yellow section. We'll come back in a moment and give the yellow section their money. It's a lot, too. Big payoff.
New Louis Rich Dinner Starters. Refrigerated chicken breast cuts and sauce. Always ready, never frozen. Ready for a great meal? New Dinner Starters from Louis Rich.
See if you can spot the real McCoy next on To Tell the Truth. Then Monty and Jay are ready to play on Let's Make a Deal, followed by the $25,000 pyramid.
We're back. Guess who won? Steve and Edie did with $575 for the yellow section. We had $1,000. The banana section will divide 1,575 big wins. Not bad, gang. Thanks, everybody, for watching this. Bird Comedy saying so long. See you next time. Bye-bye.
In addition to cash awards, a member... 17 seconds. Come on, let's go. You can do it.
Inside the brain of a lingo contestant.
Porous. No, too many letters. Porno. No, I kind of doubt that. Piro. No, forget about the P-I part. Parboil. Parlay. Party. Say party.
Party. P-A-R-T-Y.
Yes. Lingo. What is that word? Weeknights at 10 p.m. Eastern and Pacific only on Game Show Network.
Why didn't I think of that?
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.